What's going on, people? It's your main man, Vincent, Young Heartbreak Tucker here with Miss Keena and Yellow Star, and this is the Vincent Tucker Radio Show, the #1 for talk, independent, mainstream music, and we are here in Fort Worth. Yes.
I was to say.
At the dog book shop in Fort Worth, we're interviewing actor CSI New York's own Hill Harper. How you doing today?
Doing great, doing great. How's it going?
And he's still keeping that energy up after all this time.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
After giving an amazing presentation and just having that energy for the crowd, I got to hand it to you, man. You're doing your thing.
Well, thank you very much.
On hour 4 at this point. So definitely shout out to your family.
Not more.
It's not more. Yeah, it's been a long day, but it's good. It's good.
Definitely. So I know you released the new book, The Conversation: How Black Men and Women Can Build Loving and Trusting Relationships. Tell me, as an author, what exactly makes your book different from any other relationship books that's out there?
Well, this relationship book is different in the sense that, number one, it's written for both men and women. The vast majority of relationship books are written exclusively for women.
Right.
This is for both. This is hopefully to start the conversation between men and women.
Definitely.
I think that we need to communicate more. We need to work harder in the way we communicate, and really deal with building trust and building friendship and building relationships between black men and black women, because we're bearing witness to the disillusion and destruction of the black family, and we need to do something about it.
Definitely. Respect.
This is sort of a niche question for me because I'm a big fan of you, and I've been following you since Love, Sex, and Eating the Bones. I'm just wondering that's a tough role for a man to take on, and you did it with confidence. What inspired you to take that role, and how do you pick your roles?
Okay, well, I love character-driven stories, and I find that a lot of times in Hollywood they write African American characters, men and women both, very one-dimensional. And so when I find independent projects like Love, Sex, Eating the Bones, where you have this character that is completely multidimensional, really the standard for the character for me is oftentimes if you didn't know the race of the character, would the character still be interesting? And would it be the same? So in that movie, obviously, he had so many issues and problems. It wouldn't matter if it was white, black, whatever. Right, it wasn't about that. It was about his issues. And so I love that film, and I just love films that are that have really depth of character, or in some way uplift, inspire, entertain, and that's kind of how I model my career and what I do.
Speaking of entertaining, I have to agree with People Magazine being voted People's Sexiest Man Alive. Now,
I really wasn't sexy. I was one of the sexiest men alive. I think
#1. How
Matthew
about that?
McConaughey or somebody like that. I think he probably won that year, but I don't know. But thank you.
Really quick, now, does that make you walk around and look in the mirror like, put the Superman S on your chest?
What it does is you take the page out of the People magazines. When you go up to a girl in a bar, you just break it out.
You say, Harper, you're man alive.
Bam.
In case you missed this magazine, here you go.
So I do remember earlier in the evening you said that the difference between this book release and the previous two is you're touring while you're still filming CSI, and why I imagine that's no sleep or very little sleep.
It's tough because you got to do it on the weekends, and then you fly into places. Like I didn't hear real late last night, and then started doing promotions for this signing and the rest of the weekend early morning radio. So it makes it a really tough schedule because like you saw tonight, the signings can go on pretty late, and then tomorrow morning start very early. So it's different because when you're touring in a different way, you can sort of modulate the pace in your own way. And when you're trying to cram everything into one weekend, it makes it a little more difficult.
Definitely. Well, the conversation did hit bookshelves nationwide on September 8th and did grab the #2 spot on the New York Times bestsellers list first week on the shelves. We definitely invite you to go to theconversationonline.com for more information on purchasing the book. Shout out, Mr. Harper. Appreciate you for being on the show today.
Thank you so much. Y'all can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Hill Harper, and we're gonna keep building.
All right, definitely.
All right.
All right, y'all. Vince Tucker Radio Show, the #1 for talk, independent, mainstream music.